Hey cleaning mystery fans! Today's video takes a spooky twist. Get ready for a chilling short story that's bound to send shivers down your spine. Grab your popcorn and let's dive in. Cleaning my apartment was my go-to stress reliever. There's something satisfying about transforming chaos into order. With my roommate Jenna out of town for the weekend, I decided to tackle the deep cleaning we'd been putting off. It was late, around 10 p.m., and I had just finished vacuuming the living room. My playlist hummed softly in the background as I moved into the kitchen to wipe down the counters. The rhythmic back and forth motion was soothing, and I felt the tension of the day melting away. That's when I felt it. A sudden chill brushed against my arm, sharp and out of place. I turned toward the kitchen window. It was wide open. My stomach twisted. I was certain I had closed it earlier. The latch was tricky, and I remember having to jiggle it to get it to lock. Trying to stay calm, I walked over and shut it firmly, this time double checking that it was locked. Maybe Jenna had left it before she left. That had to be it. But as I turned back to the counter, I noticed something else. The pantry door, which I always kept closed, was slightly ajar. My pulse quickened. Jenna wasn't home. No one else had a key to our apartment. I grabbed the broom, leaning against the wall, and held it like a weapon. "Jenna?" I called out, my voice shaking despite knowing that she was miles away. Just silence. I approached the pantry cautiously, my footsteps light. The door creaked slightly as I nudged it open. The shelves stared back at me, lined with cereal boxes, canned goods, and bags of chips. Nothing seemed out of place. I laughed nervously, feeling ridiculous. The window must have caught a draft, I told myself, shaking off the unease. I returned to the kitchen. Then I heard it, a soft click. I froze. Slowly, I turned back towards the window. It was open again. The curtain swayed gently in the night breeze, and the latch dangled loosely, as if taunting me. My chest tightened, and the air in the room suddenly felt colder. Gripping the broom tighter, I stepped towards the window. As I reached for it, the faintest sound reached my ears. A shuffle, like fabric brushing against the floor. It came from the hallway leading to the bedrooms. My heart hammered in my chest as I flickered off the kitchen light, plunging the room into darkness. The only illumination came from the street lights outside, casting faint shadows across the walls. The hallway stretched before me, a yawning black void. "Hello?" I called out, my voice barely above a whisper. No answer. I grabbed my phone, switching on the flashlight. The beam was sharp, cutting through the darkness, but it felt too small, too weak against the shadows. I inched towards the hallway, every step feeling heavier than the last. At the end of the hallway, Jenna's bedroom door stood ajar. I stared at the gap, my breath shallow. Is someone there? The silence pressed against me, thick and oppressive. I wanted to turn away, to run, but my feet carried me forward. Slowly, I pushed the door open. The room was empty. Relief washed over me, but it was short-lived. From behind me came a faint, unmistakable sound. Footsteps. I spun around, the flashlight beam jerking wildly, but the hallway was empty, and the air felt heavier now, suffocating. I didn't wait to find out what was going on. I ran out of the apartment, leaving the broom, the flashlight, and the mess behind. The next morning, Jenna texted me. "Hey, how's the apartment? Everything okay?" I didn't have the heart to tell her what happened. Instead, I responded with a single question. "Have you ever noticed the pantry door open by itself?" Her reply came minutes later. "That door doesn't open easily. you know that.
Thank you for joining us on this eerie adventure, The Cleaning Mystery fans. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more intriguing twists and turns. And if you have any story you want to share, please feel free to email us or leave it in the comments down below. We'd be more than happy to share it with everyone else. Until next time, and keep it clean and very mysterious.